Okay, so to start my hair process to achieve these really great loose beach waves, after I got out of the shower, I go ahead and I use my soy renewal. And what this is going to do is help moisturize my hair and keep it very soft, along with my silky frizz eliminator. Because I have a little bit of a natural wave to my hair already, but I don't want it to be overly frizzy. So by combining the two of these, it's going to help keep it soft and let me just air dry my hair. You can go ahead and blow dry your hair if you want to, but I prefer the air dry feel. It keeps everything really moisturized and locks all that extra protein back into my hair. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna section out my hair. It depends on how loose you want your waves. If you want quite a bit of wave, you can go ahead and take a larger section with your flat iron. So I'm just gonna start right in the back of my hair, and I like to take a fairly good sized section, nothing too crazy. Again, this is based all on your preference of what you're trying to achieve. Then I'm going to use my Healthy Sexy So You Want Flat Hair, and I'm just going to give that a good spray. And this is going to help set my style, but at the same time, it is also going to help moisturize my hair because it has that soy and cocoa in there. Just part it out in two sections, and I like to curl it so that it's coming back away from my face and kind of give it that windblown look. Take a section, I usually take about an inch section, comb through there to distribute that product. Then I'm going to take an inch flat iron. I prefer titanium plates because I feel like gives it a little bit more even heat distribution, and it also helps add a little shine. So I'm going to just simply turn half a turn, and as I'm pulling straight down because I really don't want that overly tight curl. And as you can see, it's very loose towards the bottom, and I like to just give it a little twist and let it set. Then I just move on to my next one. And just kind of work your way around. If you make sure when you're twisting, again, away from the face, and I like to pull it straight down, so I'm just getting that little bit of curl right at the bottom here. We're going to come over to our second side. Again, using as much hair as you want to achieve the look that you're going for. And again, twist halfway and pull that down. Now, if you want a little bit of a tighter curl, you can actually take it and pull it straight out versus down when you're pulling with your iron. But again, we're just going for that nice subtle beach wave. After I went ahead and curled, I actually like to let them set, and I'm going to use the Soy Touchable from Healthy Sexy. It's a very light, flexible hold, but the great thing is you can layer it to achieve a much stronger hold if that's what you're going for. So we're just going to let these set and move up to our next section. Again, using our Healthy Sexy So You Want Flat Hair, spray that throughout the whole section, and then just start by curling back. Making sure we're going straight down with it. If you get a section where you feel like it didn't curl as much, just go ahead and twist that in there, and the heat will still be there, so it'll help it set a little. And as you can see, I'm taking a fairly wide section because I don't want these curls to be too tight. Again, just going for that really loose look. Another great benefit of the So You Want Flat Hair and the Healthy Sexy, again, like I said, it has that soy and cocoa in there, so it's really going to help moisturize your hair, but it's protecting you from the heat. And the other great thing is that it is a nice, strong hold. So as you can see, my curls right now look almost crunchy, like they're really firm, they're really set in there. But once we go back through, you're going to see how easily it combs out to give you a much softer and flexible hold. Alright, and just go ahead and move up to your next section. I typically do this just in about 4 sections because I don't want too much curl to my hair, and we're really going to try to achieve most of the curl towards the bottom of our hair and more of the volume throughout the sides versus right on the top. So again, come back in and spray, making sure we get that in there very well because that'll really help set your curl. Again, coming away from the face so that way everything flips back and you get that great wind-blown effect. And if you don't curl all the way to your ends, that is just fine as well. We like to have, it gives you a little bit more of a piecey, texturized look. So don't worry about making sure everything is perfectly curled. There's no need for that, just more work for you. We're gonna go back in and give it a good spray. This is our, again, our soy touchable hairspray, and it has the argan oil right in it, so you're actually gonna get quite a bit of shine from it, which is wonderful. It makes our hair look healthy and sexy. That's what we're going for, right? Again, give it a nice spray. And I like to leave my fringe separate until the very end. That way I can kind of decide, do I want those to curl back, you know, as much as I curled the other ones back? You can play with them and kind of do your own thing. I think that's where you add your little detail that makes you, you. And you can see the steam coming off my iron. Just so you know, I want to make sure that you're not scared of it. All that is that product that we've sprayed on our hair. That is any of the excess product that our hair doesn't need to be protected. That is just simply coming right off there, because it just kind of knows we don't need all that product overload, so it's just getting out of our way for us. Kind of nice, right? Alright, so I'm going to come back in with my fringe now, and I think I want him to go ahead and go back away with the rest of my curl. So I'm just going to come in. With the fringe, don't pull as tight, because the tighter you pull, the more of a curl you're going to get, and we don't want those springing up. If you've got a longer fringe, then just go ahead and curl it with the rest, and you will be good to go. Just a nice, subtle swoop right away from the face. And we'll set those in there. Okay, now that we've got everything curled, I actually like to come back in with my Healthy Sexy Soy Renewal. And I'm just gonna dab just a little bit right on my fingers. I say about the size of a pea, and go ahead and mix that in just to your fingertips there. And I'm gonna come back in and separate out my curls, giving them, this is gonna help give them that soft hold and just give it a little more definition. Just start at your ends and kind of comb your hands through. Just work it in there and separate everything out. And the nice thing is, if you need a little more definition, what I like to do is take them in little sections and just kind of separate it out. Pull out little pieces and twist them. And that'll help give you a little bit more definition and separation in your curl pattern. So you can tell it's nicely separated, but I'm looking for just a little bit more oomph right through here. So I'm just gonna come in with my last product, is gonna be the Soy Renewal Beach Spray. And the great thing about this is it has some texturizing sea salts in them, so that's gonna give you that good, almost windblown look to it, but it's extremely moisturizing as well with the soy and the cocoa in there. You wanna make sure it has a nice little on-off lever on here, and it'll tell you, just switch that over to on, and then give it a good mist. Great thing about this product is the fragrance literally takes you to the beach. It's wonderful, especially me. I live in the Midwest. There's no beaches anywhere, so I can feel like I'm there, which is great. And I'm just gonna lightly mist, and then just come through here and kind of scrunch from underneath, and you can see the added volume that really gives me right here on the ends. Now if you want, you can always come back in and give yourself a nice little pin back fringe. Just kind of play with it, make it your own, and I really hope that this video has given you some great ideas and tips to help you achieve this look. Thanks.